Alright guys, we're going to read comment box. I know we lose something, but you know, it's basically most of it is already show up here, so yeah. First, from boss, comment box. Oh, I get it. So I'll write something in this book and your highness read it. You know, it's hard to talk to a prince face to face. I guess you probably know that. So it's nice if you set this up for us. Thanks, your highness. Sinro. My grandfather from Sinro. They say my grandfather has joined the group. Now I'm gonna have to work extra hard. The Itobot family from Takamu. Maps from 100 years ago clearly show that Stoneface and the Hersfield's naval base were Itobot domains. So Hersfield is also Itobot. Comment box from Lucretia. Well, how interesting. I wonder what I should write. You, from Josephine, or Yuma. Come with the perfect costume for your highness. There's a drawing here that looks just like a holy elf. Build the devil letter from Egbert. You have to send exact copies of this letter to 27 people within 27 days. If you don't, you'll be a fill the devil. Fill the devil. Second attempt from Josephine. I guess your highness didn't like the costume I spent all that time coming up with? Well, how about this one? There's a drawing here that looks just like a blade bunny. Comment box from Silence? You don't need this thing. If your people have something to say, they should walk up and say it. Very family dog from Gorask. Here, explain everything. Sure, we understand now. I'm so furious. Well, soon enough we'll see just how ready for this he really is. The art appraiser from Cornelio. Only the fullest mediocrity would stoop to putting a price on a work of art. It's rubbed me the wrong way ever since I first encountered Hot Village. He and I will have to have a talk. Bala from Kisara. When Subala and Loon were young, they stood like sister. When did it all change? At least I remember how to behave when I'm around. Got a prison from Lily. That place wasn't built to hold criminals, but to hide away the inconvenient. Idlers, dissidents, nobles, commoners, anyone who might sway the people away from serving the system. There may be others like my lady still in there. I should say it so while we were there, but I was so preoccupied with getting my lady out safely. I'm sorry. Lord Rovery from Talgale. Quite the avid reader, he owned several valuable books, but they were all lost during the Lodlair uprising. I have met Alhajan so happy if even a few of the stone roof surface. What a shame. That book from Chuck. You know that book that glows at night? I heard that thing's pure evil. But I know. It's my job to watch over that stuff, but I didn't sign up to watch that. Mediocrities from Cornelio. Been avoiding me of late, hate you? Well, you can't ignore me forever, and I'm sure you haven't forgotten. Only I can catch Doremi off. You mediocrities haven't the talent for it. Lon from Egbert. We shall battle as soon as you dare to face me. Come and taste the feed. Gilly from Lorelei. He gets all the way to those ruins, and then he just leaves. What is he up to? Investigation complete from Moboro. To have complete investigation concerning a recent request. We have prepared a report, so please feel free to pay us a visit. Josephine from Baston. Her sensibilities are far beyond my ability to breathe, therefore I have nothing to say. Sinro from Beltip. He said he had questions about Hanakan. I hear he wants to do business with other lands. It must be related to that. Advertisement from Molson. The Molson number 0 armor shop is open for business today. Come on down to our store and see what we have to offer. Bring a friend. Pyro from Vassal. father had business done with him, Tyra's been around that long. I remember my father saying he was quite aggressive, but got the job done. John from Orog. Some of Lord the Beer's book are still in the mansion, so I thought half of how House would take them away. But he told me he didn't want any of them, that they were all worthless common paperweights. It would be such a pain to throw them all out. I almost wish they were all just burned. Big snake from Muron. I saw this incredibly huge, pure white snake in the lake. I'm serious. Thief from Takami. I didn't know anything about the cave your highness and Jin went in. Now I'm quite ashamed of all that bragging about making the most accurate map of Falena ever. Olsen and Co. from Vassal. The Goblin faction has never been stingy when it comes to arms, but they're quite close with the merchant. Goblin official would often take bribe in exchange for placing high-price orders. Moshinto conduct an honest business. He had quality product, so he didn't have to use any cheap tricks. Marina from Sofa. That girl is a hard worker. She even helped make the bats in the infirmary. I'm really grateful. Discipline from Sears. This may be presumptuous of me, but I feel our army has some discipline problem. We need to be more strict. The Mysteries from Folga. Nancy first came to Lackler, the young fellow really made a big fuss. Normally, I would scold them for making such a big racket over a girl, but I don't blame them this time. When we broke her to this castle, the ones left behind the Lackler must be so disappointed. Some mysterious connection from Vicky. We met Jin before, lots of time, in lots of different places. I wonder why we keep bumping into each other. So the time from Josephine. Highness didn't even try on that last costume I took up? How insulting. But this one is my best work yet. Your Highness would be a fashion fiasco after wearing this. Ready? Ta-da! There's a drawing here that looks just like a creeper. Wing from Vicky. Or keeps picking on me. I don't know why. I've never met her before in my life, I swear. Another fire advertisement from most. Wait. Vicky should already met Lorelei? If she was from the first or second game, because there where Lorelei is. Maybe this Vicky is not come from the first and second game? It's come from the third, 4, 5, or maybe the future game? And not even from Suikoden, because Suikoden they met Vicky and Kelly. Vicky met Kelly and Lorelei. Another Far Simon from Mawson. Thank you for your patronage at Mawson No. 0 Armor Shop. We've given the customer what they want, lots of new items in stock. Come on down to our store and see what we have to offer. Bring a friend. Nelio from Baston. With my limited vision, I could not begin to critic him. He is further beyond me than even Josephine. For all our sakes, I'll leave it at that. Akula from Din. He is indeed the one we captured. Well, we didn't know his story at the time. Your Highness has welcomed him to our army and we should only respect this decision. My old employer from Nikea. Yax is here too? Oh well, I guess I'll be fine as long as the food keeps coming. Walk from Murun. Beside me and the Elder, I doubt any other beaver will use it. I hope your Highness won't mind. It's just that there aren't many other beaver that can write human letters. Beaver from Syrup. During my days as a merchant, I conduct business with Beaver Lodge. Back then, Fualu's father was the leader. What a fond memory. Island and Phelan from Lucerina. Those two suffer at the hands of my brother. I want to make them feel as comfortable as possible in this castle. Marbles from Dogo. Got a sword? I can make it as sharp as you like. Got a whip or a book? That's a little trickier. Still, I'm a craftsman, sort of, so I see what I could do. Boss from Fuwalu Fuwalu. Fuwala Fuwalu. The boss my father saw was Gano? What an odd turn of fate. Boston from Northern. We both been treated badly by the Barrows family, so we get along well. I like to go buy him a drink sometimes. Apology from Bernadette. While my father offered his support to your highness, he intends to attend the coronation. Please try to understand. From an official standpoint, it simply would not do for the Yellow Nation to refuse the invitation. We ask that you remember our wholehearted support for your highness. Grand opening from Mirun. The bed is ready now. Come on down and give it a try. It feels great. Mirun asked me to write that from Mirun. Competitor in round 1, match 6 from Murad. That young swordman was the Lindrun Mercenary Brigade Fleet Master? That's surprising. Etobald family from Lucerina. I'm pretty sure I heard that my great-grandmother was of that family, so I guess it would make Egbert one of my distant relatives. Here's from Tolma. There's a really cool gear room at the bottom of the castle. I bet that kid from Ashes would get a kick out of it. Coronation ceremony from Bernadette. My father sent this letter from the Sun Palace. Even though the whole thing was a boring farce, the seeing his highness sister made it worth the trip here. Such elegance, majesty, and beauty at such a young age. I don't doubt to be a great queen, just like her mother. Fern, you have to do everything you can to help the prince. So be a true queen someday soon, not just a puppet. Not bad for my father, I guess, although most of it goes without saying. Aaron from Maroon. Thanks for letting us build a bed for my little sister. Maroon asked me to write that. I'm grateful too. From Maroon. Room for the boss. From Fuwala Fuwalu. Amirin has constructed quite a wonderful bed. There's even enough room for boss. Common books, huh? From Taylor. If your highness won my commands, they're all over the newspaper. My ex-bodyguard from Orok. Not to question your decision, but your bodyguard isn't even a match for the people's super tag. Well, see, it's like a horse. Swordman of the final match from Murad. So he ended on that in-girl or back together with your highness again all day. I was afraid it would have side effect from that strange shrug, but I'm relieved to see he seems fine. Bernadette from Kyle. Doesn't she remind you of somebody? I can't put my finger on who cares, it's a hottie. Sigrid and Nakula from Fuyo. They start fighting the moment they see each other. Sigrid always seems listless, but he should flare up when he sees Nakula. I really like them to get along while they're here. Eating competition from Chuck. I thought I was gonna win, but this girl, Nikea, still left everybody else in the dust. Meat from Nikea. The feast Retso cook is really tasty, but you know, sometimes I like some meat to go with it. Ingredient from Retso. All these new customers are putting in requests for a much wider variety of foods. There are only so many ways I can prepare the same food, so we'll have to find some new ingredient. Byakuren from Murun. See, I told you. It's referred to Murun say that he see a snake in a lake. Zerase from Nikea. Wow, she's got a great complexion. Her clothes are also black. I guess it really makes her seem looks wider. I'm thinking of inviting her to the bed. Title from Babbage. It's a blueprint of a device world with a dozen of gear, but there's no explanation. Bernadette from Wasil. It's a bit embarrassing to admit, but I'm really attracted to a Asian woman. Not that I'm asking you to introduce us or anything. Bat from Cyro. The bat is one of the few pleasures we old folk can really enjoy. This bat is wonderful, your highness. Hassle thanks for building it. Roy from Taylor. Well, I want to write something a little more specific. The problem in our newspaper sells so well I didn't want the Godwin side to find out about your highness decoy. Tailored from Babbage. It's a blueprint of a mechanical device. Unfolded, it covers the entire floor. Of course, no explanation. Sato from Sunmin. She showed me her puppet show. It was really cool. Armed Merchant's Fleet from Yar. When I was a kid, there were rumors in the Allen Nation about a merchant fleet that could shame the pirates. The man who headed the fleet was named Sai something, but nah, it couldn't be. Agnet from Zwag. If she appears again, summon me at once. Am I understood? Evan from Chuck. Is that what his name is? That guy who just trashed my work, please? Prince, please tell him to come down here and clean up. Puppet show from Yar. You might think I'm too old for it, but I really enjoy that girl's puppet show. Especially around here, it's just good for moral. Arch of the Barrow family trees from Raven. I told Lucerina I'll go steal it back for her, but she told me, no thank you. She just wanted me that belly she wanted. Sato from Norma. We became friends when we were performing in the Island Nation. I'm thrilled to be able to see her again. While we're away from Sorensen, I wonder what's going on with Professor Workshop and Asterisk. I'm a little worried about it. Norma and her leopard from Chisato. I had no idea I ran into them here. What a pleasant surprise. Yo, from Goask. I went to all the trouble preparing this field, but without seed or seedling? What goods are they? Complaint from Gano. How am I supposed to write a letter that was genocide from Huala Fula Lu? Zunda from Bergen. When I decided to study under Levy, Zunda Gyat really mad at me. She still lectures me even now. Thinks of your future, she says. It's so annoying. Killed from Babbage. Command book is full of blueprints for a mechanical device. None of them has explanation. Claim of responsibility from Raven. I took all the letters that were inside this box. I am, of course, lying. Rune of Condemnation from Nellis. Al-Hudson showed me the Book of Condemnation. I think the rune that possesses it is related to the Rune of Punishment. The Rune of Punishment is one of the 27 true runes. It whittles away the life of its host. They say it's linked to the Island Liberation War. While the Rune of Condemnation is only related to the Rune of Punishment, you should still be careful when you use it. Voice from Linfa. No, hurry! Just be sure to pay me that 100,000 patch. I want it fair and square. I'm sorry, friends from Palin. Roy was gambling with Linfa and ended up losing 100,000 patch. Thing is, he had his Prince custom on at the time. I'm going to say something to Roy. I'll make him to tell Linfa the truth and give her the money. Linfa from Roy. Hey, I'm really sorry. I showed up dressed like you, Prince, and she totally fell for it. It was fun, so I just went ahead and gambled with her. But I don't have 100,000 pouch. Got any ideas? Your print from Subawa. Gotta get strong like you, Prince. I would unleash you, Lin. Tab from Linfa. Found out it wasn't you, Prince. But now he's saying he's broke. What about my 100,000 pouch? Request for permission from Matthias. I would like to ask your permission to exact final retribution on Gavaya and cast his loathsome corpse into the lake. That lowborn talk dare insult the great lady Isabel. He deserves no less than immediate death. The red-headed lady from Gavaya. All I said to her was, wow, your hammer is so cool, it's making me hot. And then, just like that guy glued to her hip started waving his sword. There's something about him, knave. Old leg from Galleon. In addition to welcoming here, there's something else for which I would like to thank your Royal Highness. I want to offer my sincere gratitude for saving my hometown. Northern from Galleon. His sense of duty broke about the disaster. In that he is far from alone. May cast aside his worries and show the full measure of his skill. If it's a bala from Moon. Get a lot of the literacy word, my prince, strongly you? Let's even get her name right. Some people should just never ever pick up a pen. And Luna's out from Locke. Soon as that help saw us, he was all his sign as the Prince Castle is no place for a common thief. Of course, we did wrong back when, but that was a real look. But that was a real long time ago. Can he give us a break? Martial art trainer from Urda. You're pleased to tell me how he entered Osiris. How can you associate with men like him? That Bruin from Hazuki. Had I known that Gavaya was in Falena, I would never have come here. Sato and Matthias from Din. I feel a sense of kinship with these two. Got tips from Gavaya. I hear you're the one that broke Hazuki here. Good job, Neve. Just remember, don't get between us. It's just gonna be all mines. Tips, okay. From father and daughter tips from Misato. But those two are here in the castle? All day. They seem to be working really hard for you, so I won't say anything. The master from Bergen. My master may not be all that cool, but Dongu's master and that gear master are really awful. Prince from Subala. I'm gonna get strong like you, Prince. I won't lose to Loon. Dare they ought to do it. Opinion from Ernest. I forced myself back into human form so I could write this. I can't hold. The rest is illegible. Dance from Urda. Such abominable machine. Why do humans insist on making such horrible things? Yeah, I think round 1 finish.